What's up, Camp Calvary? How you guys doing? Hope things are going good. Hope you're enjoying your time so far. My name is Petey Kinder, and I am going to be spending each and every morning with you, helping you prepare your mind, prepare your heart, and send you out to spend some time with you and Jesus, one-on-one, quiet time, devotional time, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be preparing your heart and preparing your mind for that time with Jesus. Today, we start off camp, and our first theme is called Fight the Fight. And we are here in an alleyway, where if you know anything about fighting, this is where you throw it down, all right? This is where you want to, if you want to fight somebody, an alley is the best place to do it. And today we're going to be talking about a certain fight that has to be fought, all right? Now, before we do that, I want to play out a scenario for you and ask you what your response would be, all right? Now, here's the situation. I know it sounds crazy, but I love zombies, so I'm going to give you a zombie situation, okay? Now, just imagine the town you were in, that little old town where Camp Calvary is located, has had some sweeping disease take the whole town, all right? And the whole town has turned into zombies except for Camp Calvary. But you have to be part of the group of people that are not zombies. But all these zombies are coming to you because they're hungry, right? They're flesh-eating monsters, and they want to eat you. So what better place to come than all those fleshy, meaty teenagers in Camp Calvary? And they're coming to eat you right now. Literally, they're at the entrance to camp, okay? Now, what are you going to do? You turn around, and you see zombies. They're coming after you, and they are going to eat your freaking face off, okay? You have no choice. In my opinion, there are three possible options, three possible scenarios. One, you could choose to run away and scream like a little girl. Okay, I think your Dean Seth Heller might land in that camp if zombies were to come. Two, you could be a smart person, a very intelligent person. You could go and try to find all the car keys, right? And round up all the vans, all the cars that are at camp, and you could just start piling people in and just start plowing through zombies trying to find safety. Or you could be in the third camp, which is a completely stupid camp, but I'm confident some of you would land up in it. Some of you guys would think, oh, I'm going to be a zombie killer. I'm going to go grab a water gun and a random baseball bat and an electric guitar, and I'm going to go on a zombie killing spree, right? Some of you guys would be that dumb to try to do that, right? Now, we know wherever you find yourself in that situation, we know that there's one option that would never happen, okay? If you're sitting in your chair right now and zombies are coming to eat your freaking face off, there's no way that you would sit there and do nothing. And what's crazy is when you read the Bible gives us a picture of reality. It tells us what's really going on around us. For instance, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12 says that there's an invisible battle going on. That our battle as humans is not against flesh and blood. It's not against things you can touch and feel, but rather it's against unseen evil forces. That there's an invisible spiritual battle going on for your soul right here, right now. It goes on. For instance, Luke chapter 22, all right? Jesus is talking to Peter, and he says that Satan has received permission from God, okay? Satan asked God for permission to sift each of you. Now, if you know what sifting is, maybe at home you've seen your mom use a strainer, right? You put something in a strainer, you kind of shake it up to get all the insignificant little things out of it and only leave what's meant to be there. That's what Satan wants to do with you. That's part of the battle that's being fought for you. Satan has received permission to shake you up, to rough you up, to mess with your life, to throw evil, terrible things at you so that you will fall away from Jesus. Again, it's a battle. Satan wants to mess with your life because he believes that in your heart of hearts that if he could throw enough junk at you that you would prove your true colors and show that you're really not a Christian. I could go on. For instance, 1 Peter chapter 5 compares the devil to a roaring lion, saying that he's prowling around always looking for someone to devour. Maybe you've heard that verse before. It says that the devil is wanting to devour you like a lion. That's not a peaceful way to go, right? That's blood, that's guts, that's violent. That's a rip you limb from limb is what the devil wants to do to you. That's the kind of fight that you're in. When we say fight the fight today, that's what we're talking about. You have an enemy, an invisible battle going on around you. And he is trying to steal, kill, and destroy. Again, that's what John chapter 8 tells us, that the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I can give you another one. For instance, John chapter 10 says that the devil is the father of lies, right? That everything he says is a lie, and that all he wants to do is to murder, right? He's a murderer. That's the kind of battle you're up against. You're going up against an incredible, invisible battle. And whether or not you want to be a part of it, you're a part of it. You are a part of a battle. There's something going on around you, and you are being fought over. And so I say that to go back to our silly zombie illustration, right? None of you would sit there in your chair if a zombie was walking in and wanting to eat your face off, right? None of you would just sit there in a chair and allow that to happen. But when I compare that to what the Bible says is really going on, we have an enemy that is much worse than any zombie apocalypse could ever be. We have an enemy that's much more fierce, much more difficult, much scarier, much more intense. He wants to kill you. Let me tell you, it's scarier than any zombie could ever be. But the weird thing is, when I look at what Christians are doing and what I see many of you doing, is that you're responding in the same way that we said would be so stupid. You're doing nothing. You're not fighting. You're not doing anything proactive to fight in this spiritual battle that we find ourselves in. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And the way I want to send you out today in your quiet time is I want you to spend some time asking God this question. If you were Satan, what would be the best way for him to destroy you? If you were Satan, what would be the easiest and best way for him to get in your life and to pull you away from God? So I want you to do some self-reflection and pray and ask God about that. I mean, ask God to show you your weaknesses. I know it sounds kind of strange, but I want you to spend time and say, God, show me the darkest parts of my heart. Show me the places where I'm weak. And maybe you know that, but spend some time praying to God and asking Him to show you your weaknesses, to show you the places where you need improvement, where you need to be fighting, where you need to up your defenses, where Satan is potentially destroying your life at this moment. And for the last part of today, I want you to close out your time with the Lord this morning by praying over a verse in the Bible. There's a verse in the Bible, it's Psalm 73, verse 26. I want you to read that verse, and I want you to pray that for your life. Okay, I want you to pray through that verse and let God just really speak to your soul and maybe change some things in your life through Psalm 73, 26. Have a great day today. Go out and spend some time with Jesus. Connect with Him like you've never connected before, and get ready for a week that is going to change your life.